Truth.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to
Truth that the
Truth.
We've been gone for about a month between my birthday, vacations.
Hey, we did it.
We back. We had a ball. Sometimes we got to revamp, recharge, and look at some things from different ways. Try to draw interest into the show. Maybe we're not doing this right, but we had to look at it.
So I know you're happy because it's preseason time.
We had preseason football Sunday.
Preseason football back.
Yeah. It's we watching all the preseason games or mini camps, see what kind of trades we would get. They talk about Micah Parsons to the Ravens, but I wouldn't take him if he costs too much because we got a stacked team as it is.
Cause I know Beckham was talking about going back to the Giants. Did he make that move or he stays still?
I'm gonna say this. I haven't seen anything about that, and I follow sports avidly. But Odell Beckham needs to sit down. Call it a day.
No, we'll take him back. We'll take him back. We'll take him back. If he could just stay off the engine.
So who's your quarterback again? Russell. It's Russell, right? Is Russell this year? Is it Russell?
Is Russell?
Is it Russell? Russell went to let's take a little
Yeah.
You finish talking. I'm gonna reset that.
Because if we could get Beckham back and he could stay uninjured, which oddly enough, he was on the Eagles that whole damn time, not one injury. He was injured every other month on the Giants. We got Russell is in New York.
Russell is the quarterback for the Giants.
Shut up! They got rid of Jones.
Danny Dimes.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna say this.
Now this is the first time the Giants have had a black quarterback and a running quarterback. So
let's be more specific. Russell is past his prime. He ain't skeeting. He ain't scamping unless he got you.
Nah.
So the dude Malik Neighbors.
Wasn't he on Pittsburgh last year?
Yeah, that was.
But he was moving. He was moving out the pocket.
Dude, his version of moving out the pocket ain't his version of Seattle moving out the pocket. You feel what I'm saying? The father time is unforgiving.
Yeah. The one thing you can't get away from is father time.
Malik Neighbors has to have a good year. And I like him. He's a catch and wide receiver. This will be his second year. I forget who his tight end is. His tight ends need to be on point. His line needs to hold up. And the Giants don't have a good line.
Nah, so the line wasn't the problem last year. It was the plays. The plays was horrible. And once again, if you got to have somebody to throw it to. You know what I'm saying?
But he had Malik Neighbors. But so you need to develop, like in most football teams, your one is probably a wideout, or it could be a tight end. But you want your one. I mean, you need some field stretches, some dudes to come across the middle to get the gritty yards, which is usually your tight end or a bigger wide receiver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you come across the middle, you're gonna take a shot and you need to hold on to the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I say it like this. I mean, a great offensive coordinator caters to the strengths of the quarterback and builds everything on the strength of the quarterback. Not the system he wants to use, but the system that makes the quarterback more efficient.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you draft, I've always been an advocate of, if I draft you're mobile, but you're not super mobile. Then my offensive line has to be sturdy.
Right. Yeah. You got to have secret service, basically. You know what I'm saying? They got to block.
You're not the dude. You will get out of the pocket, but that's not your main stick. You know what I'm saying? You can hit anything. You can hit an out. You can hit a deep. You can hit a slant. You can hit a curl route. You can do all that given enough time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one way to draft the quarterback. Now, when we as the Ravens, we drafted Lamar Jackson, we went into revamping the line that Lamar played back first when he first got in the team was Joe Flacco's line. Yeah. And that wasn't an agile line. That because you did build for Joe. Joe ain't running away. Joe's a statue lifter. He gonna stand back,
get in the pocket and try to find some place to throw it.
Right. So, but when they realized Lamar, when he came in for Joe, the line was crazy because they had to literally look back to see where Lamar was because Joe never moved.
Lamar stayed moving.
Yeah, so if he sees spill the heat in the pocket, he's skirt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but then I said, I think that's if I'm a GM or if I'm drafting a quarterback, and you've been watching this dude, you already pretty much know in college what's the strengths and weaknesses of, things you need to develop. Then bring him in and let him continue development in a system that works for him. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to turn this dude. If he ain't a runner, don't try to turn him into one. You can do rollouts. I ain't saying rollouts. They left, right, bootlegs, and all that. I'm just saying, if this dude ain't the dude that's going to give you the shimmy, break you down one-on-one, or hit when the running back, all he needs is a crease and he can squirt through it, that ain't the runner, bro. That ain't. You need to go ahead and get your scheme together for that quarterback.
See, most of what, like for example, look at when Brady left the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
They used to protect Brady.
Mm-hmm.
They protected Brady like Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
So he leaves. The next quarterback in there, it's like they was like, we ain't gotta do that no more.
That was that shit? James Russell. They came in behind him. But understand this, I'm breaking down it. So when Peyton Manning left Indianapolis and went to
he went to Denver.
He went to Denver. They took his whole offense with him.
Oh,
yeah, that's the way they remember. Gary Kubiak was up there when he was in Denver.
I didn't know his whole offense went with him.
Yeah, not the whole offense. Not the line. The process. What he needed. You know what I'm saying? Like if I leave here, let's say you're the quarterback, and me and you two different quarterbacks. I leave the Ravens and go to the Chargers. The Chargers have to adapt to my style of play.
Right.
Like right now, Pittsburgh is adapting to Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers ain't running nowhere. He's a statue of liberty too. He ain't squirting out no pipe. First of all, you don't want him to run outside the pipe because if they hit him, they're gonna kill him.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
They're gonna break something.
They're gonna break something. He's gonna be done for the season. That's gonna be it. Because he in the black and blue division anyway.
What the fuck is the black and blue division?
Yes. That's Cincinnati. That's Cleveland. That's Baltimore. And that's I missed the team. But in Pittsburgh. Yo, up here, and it's cold all the time. When it get cold, it get cold. Ain't no, unless you get Indian summer, you playing that bone chilling weather the whole time. Yeah. Once a break. You feel what I'm saying?
All the teams you just mentioned, those definitely all cold.
You come through that.
All cold.
You got to come through and make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to give your quarterback the best chance to win a game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like some quarterbacks need space to move. Some quarterbacks need just that solid line so you can pan the whole field, toss it to somebody.
Right. So let me say this. So Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl last year. Congratulations, Jalen. No smoke, no nothing. But they built that team for that run.
Around him.
But that defense, and I tell anybody, I say, that defense was lights out. Son, you got 4 Pro Bowlers on.
Yeah.
They get at you with 4. That's a lot. I told everybody, I said, the 4, and think about it. When the Ravens played them, we had them on the ropes. One missed tackle cost us that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Y'all definitely had the game.
We had your boy bottled up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One missed tackle. But I tell everybody this now, I don't care who agrees, don't agree. If we wouldn't have lost them games early in the season, we wouldn't have been in Buffalo playing Buffalo. They'd have been here.
But wasn't it the game right before that y'all lost that gave them home field?
Mm-hmm. But if let's say we'd have ran through
because the weather in Buffalo that Sunday was horrible. It was snow and everything.
It was a cold that you don't even want to talk about. But I said, but if you took care of them 2 or 3 games at the beginning of the season, you know what I'm saying? That means we don't go to Buffalo, they come here.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we in our stadium here, this is where we do damage. You know what I'm saying? Even if Josh Allen would have played his tough, we weren't gonna let him out there with a win. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing was, we didn't take care of business at the beginning of the season, and the people don't realize how important early games are. Because it puts you where you go forward.
Right, put you in your seat.
It could be a tiebreaker in there. It could be.
Well,
and then, the only thing I don't like about it, right, is like, and I'll tell everybody, if let's say my division's strong, your division's strong, and they the weak division over here, like Detroit, they were running roughshod over motherfuckers. But when they ran into real teams like Pittsburgh, us, and them, we trashed them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't think teams but you can get in. I don't think you should be able to get into the playoffs with a league. You need at least 10 wins to get in the playoffs. That's me. You know how they do in college? When they move teams around, when they got a certain amount of wins to play in a certain division?
Yeah.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Yo, you don't deserve a shot at the crown if you ain't win at least 10 games. You feel what I'm saying?
But see,
move that one over there to that. Move the AFC North, move the AFC South, and then let them battle out to the top.
See, what they've done now is, I mean, like they do with all fucking sports, they fuck it up with rules. And they just keep shifting shit. And because it used to be, you win a certain amount of games, you in or you out. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they got the wild cards. Then they got the
wild cards. Always say you can lead a wild card. Let the 9 and 6 dudes fight for the wild card. But if you win at least 10 games, you should automatically get a bid.
Because what is it? 15 weeks now?
17.
Damn.
17 games. So when you look at that, I mean, I look at a lot of things like that. Even in basketball or baseball or whatever, it is what it is. So let me ask you a question, bro. What do you think about NIL?
First of all, I think it's long the fuck overdue. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a super sports guy. So if y'all watching, I'm not a real super sports guy. So if I ask questions, it's because I really don't fucking know. And I'm not gonna say I know something I don't know. So NIL is where the college players can get paid from advertising. They get sponsorships.
Right.
So it's long overdue. The amount of money that these players were making for these schools was ridiculous. And to get nothing in return besides a scholarship, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And when you're looking at the coaches, like
Nick Saban,
was a coach?
what's the dude, the Ohio State kid? Nick Saban was making goofy money. The Ohio State coach was making crazy money. Notre Dame. Did you know Notre Dame gets to pick their schedule? No.
U of L,
it is Notre Dame.
U of L coach
UNLV
was making hella damn money. And I'm like, yo, so that's the reason. I don't know if you remember when Sebastian Telfair.
I remember Sebastian.
Right? He was getting ready to come out of high school. He was supposed to go to Louisville to play. But he was like, yo, I got to get my moms out the projects. And that's why he went straight pro. Now, was it a good situation for him to go straight pro? Nah, he needed that. He needed to cultivate
the best situation for his family.
Right. He had to get his mom. He said, y'all got to get my moms out the project. See, we all grew up. I grew up in the same areas as him, Stephon. Right. Stephon is Sebastian's cousin. Okay. So when Stephon got into the NBA, he took his mom out the project.
Right. That's what you were supposed
to do. But he
do.
ain't take his aunt out the projects. So he left his aunt there.
What'd she do to him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know the story
behind the story.
I don't know what the smoke was, but Sebastian was like, I gotta get my family out of here too.
So let me ask you this, and I agree with this, but after I forget the quarterback this year with the NILs, they offered one school offered him a couple guys, the other two offered him a couple guys. He wanted the bigger money. My thing is should be capped. And you keep the player field level. You know why? Because that means if I don't want to go to OSU and Syracuse offer me $1 million more, that means I'm going to Syracuse. It might not be a fit. The whole thing is, it might not be a fit for me at Syracuse.
But I'm gonna get the money.
But if I stay at OSU, that's my fit.
But I thought the NIL was just like sponsorship. I didn't know it came from the school directly.
So Shador and Shador got a couple dollars. He got a couple dollars, but he gave it back because he didn't need it. Travis Hunter gave his bread back. because he, gave back to the team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like I think they should. If you coming out of projects, you coming out sleeping on floors, coming up hard, and I'm up here breaking my neck with your team and getting in yard what they call it, the boosters and the coaches, they getting paid. Give me mine. First of all, if you think I'm that good, I should not. My room and board outside the scholarship, I should not be hungry. I ain't saying give him enough money to buy my Bentley, but I'm telling him to give him enough money. If I'm the man, let's say running back. Let's say if I'm the Damian Thompson and I go to Oklahoma State. I forget what the Damian was, but I come in because when you get to these colleges, you ain't the only running back there.
Right.
It might be 7 motherfuckers ahead of you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you might not get your burn to you, the freshman. You might not get your burn to late sophomore season. You feel what I'm saying? I come in there, I'm tearing shit up. I'm lighting it up. Why shouldn't I reap the benefits from my jersey, my likeness, and the commercials? You put me on a commercial because I'm here. You feel what I'm saying?
Because even because the players back then, they couldn't get the money from the video games, and you got video games using their likeness, their name, their jersey, EA Sports,
and I get none of that.
And none of that. They all go to the school.
It's not fair. Why can't I get enough money? Why can't I make this money to bring my parents up? Mm-hmm. Even if I just get them up, because now, honestly, if you're a star player, you get an NIL, go to college, you don't get drafted, and you have enough money to bring your peoples up.
And not only that, you run the risk of getting injured while you're playing, and your whole career is gone before it's even able to start.
Who was it? Was it Willis McGahee or Cadillac Williams? I'm trying to think of it. Willis McGahee broke his leg in college, but he insured his legs. So he was okay. He was able to come out. He came to play for the Ravens, won the Super Bowl. I think Willis won the Super Bowl. And Cadillac Williams, they insure themselves because if insure your legs, if you're a running back, you want to insure these motherfuckers. So it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But the long and short of it, why can't they? They've been long overdue benefiting from.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do more than just give me a scholarship. Let's say at best, if you stay all 4 years at the school, what you going use about $200,000 in tuition?
Yo, if you go to an Ivy League school, you can easily your tuition could be some goofy shit like $40,000 a year.
$40,000 a year, and you making the school millions.
Why can't I get $500,000?
Why not?
Why can't I get $500,000? Because the money I done made, it ain't even the tip of the iceberg.
And the crazy thing is,
my jersey gonna sell after I leave this motherfucker.
Had they had this back when Braun came out of high school, he'd have played in college.
Yeah.
The boosters blew his chance, and Cleveland snatched him up
with the H2.
Cleveland snatched him up.
So I mean, when you get exceptions to, I tell them, man, if I'm out here busting my ass every day, because it's basically a job, because I got to go to school and do this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I got to keep decent grades. You're gonna kick me off the team,
right? So it ain't like I can slack. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't the day when Dexter Manley went to school. All they did was take basketball even in college and came up. Mm-hmm. Back when you could actually go to college and come out and couldn't read. That's some bullshit and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they didn't have you there for your brains.
They had you there like, yo, run, nigga, run.
Right. Literally.
So that's our sports segment. Now we're gonna jump into the crooks in this. What do y'all, ladies and gentlemen, think about this new thing with women and dating and money?
It's not so much. Okay. If a woman just expects to find a man who makes a decent wage, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though I implore every woman to make your own money, but you still don't want nobody who not making no money at all.
We're not talking about bums, though.
But for you to expect certain things just because somebody came to push up on you or shoot their shot, and you like, yo, if you shoot your shot at me and then I'm in the grocery store, you should pay for my groceries. FOH. Fuck out of here.
So let's say this, and I'm no fan of this shit. But we are in the Gen X, Gen X.
No, Gen
Z.
Gen Z, I think now.
Somewhere, and I was talking to Don earlier. I said, with Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood Wives, it's the perpetuation of ignorance towards females glammed up all 24/7, which is bullshit. Sack chasing ass chicks, you know what I'm saying? And I said, I got a thing, and I'm gonna say this is just me. I said there's too many women out here that overprice their pussy.
Oh shit.
Flat out. You know what I'm saying? We've come into a society where it looks like, when you go on TikTok, the women holding themselves. Yo, I need a $500 payment. I said, yeah, but what's the difference between you and that whole motherfucker? She give, what's the difference? What is the difference? You holding yourself. You know what I'm saying? What happened to you want to go to Ruth Chris? What happened to let's go down here and grab some wings and a beer and let me get to know you, because I might not like you past that.
Right. Right.
Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go walk. Let's go talk.
Let's actually get to know each other.
Y'all under the impression, and I'm gonna say this: 95% of you, they want to smash. That is what it is. But then you got the other 95% like, yo, we passed that. Pussy does not control us anymore. So what you bring to the table, let's just say you ask someone to bring to the table, blah, 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 blah. Dude, when you bring it to the table, it's not just finance, your mentals.
See, they don't care about
anything.
They don't care.
I don't give a damn what you look like. If it's attached to a nut ball, you can keep it moving.
That's why these chicks is getting with these dudes that got money and beating on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not looking at who the person is, you looking at what they got in their pocket. And you don't understand, sometimes what they got in their pocket comes with a whole lot of problems.
Say it again, son.
You know what I'm saying? That shit comes with a whole lot of damn problems, because that man needs you even less. Because literally, if all you bring into the table is a wet one, what? Like, come on, you can find that. A dude can find that pretty much any motherfucking where, anywhere. If that's all you bring into the table. So I understand a woman who makes a certain amount of money to expect a certain caliber of dude. I'm with it. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to step down to meet a good man. But understand that also, if y'all are both career driven and y'all both making money, y'all not spending a whole lot of time together.
Well, let's say this, right? Women or men, you find you making, and y'all get this shit fucked up all the time. I may be making $225, good money, boom. The woman I runs across may be making 75, 80. Is that a reason for me to not talk to her? Is she handling her business? Not at all.
Because she's making her own 80.
She's making her own 80. She's making her way of life, and she's compatible with me. Because most of the time you run across a chick making $225, she looking for a nigga that's a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they don't understand. I'm like, and the first thing you say to me, I don't need you to take care of me. I'm good with me. I'm good with what I do and how I move.
Right.
I might be driving a Benz. She might be driving an Altima. Guess what? She had it.
Mm-hmm.
She looking for companionship, mental stability. And so are you. Because this 225 come with a whole lot.
Yeah, because if you pulling down 225, first of all, most of the time you on the clock. Most of the you constantly working. You know what I'm saying? You working when you're not working. So okay, you want to go out on a date? I can't do a date. You know what I'm saying? I'm either in the office at work in the office, or I'm at home in the office, because that 225 comes with responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I saying that a woman who makes 80 should be looking for a dude that makes 30 or 40? No, I'm not saying that. but date your age. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say no. You can't say that though, dog.
Date your age.
Because guess what? I've run across. Look, I've been lucky enough in my life to run across chicks making a couple more dollars than me.
Yeah.
Or even with me, or less more. But they were responsible with their money, so they never looked like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not in your pocket.
Right.
Because they're like, I don't need your money. They quick to tell, they'll take you out on their salary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what a relationship is built on. It ain't built on, because monetary shit can go and come. I could easily be the nigga making less, and she be making more than me. All you gotta do is take your company closing down, here's your package, you out it. Is she gonna hold you down? Because if she was with you when you had money, she didn't have a lot of money, she gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the time.
But you looking for the one that's gonna have you sickness and that, like, you know, the whole wedding vow thing. But one that's gonna ride with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, let's ride. Let's do this. Like, I'm not with you for your money. I'm with you for your mental stability, your companionship. You make me feel a certain way.
Because you know, like, even when I got married, and I've always felt like, you know what I'm saying, if a woman makes a little bit more than me, you know what I'm saying, she should be able to do a little bit more, right? Because she makes the money. Like, she earned that. Mm-hmm. My wife was like, you make X, I make Y, we make Z. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The household bills still gotta get taken care of. Because it's not like, and I tell women this all the time. If he don't pay the electric bill, and you like, well, my half is paid. If they turn off the electricity, they're not gonna turn off his half. They're gonna take it all off. They ain't gonna be like, yo, just turn off the rooms he go in. They're gonna be like, no, turn that shit off. And when you hit that switch in every room, it's still gonna be black. So you gotta have some form of, okay, so we are doing this together. You know what I'm saying? We're building this mountain together. Not, oh, I need you to come with the whole mountain so I can sit on top. No, we gonna build this mountain together because you're both gonna appreciate it more if you build it together. If I walked into a woman's life and she had everything, how do I appreciate what I contributed to?
The only thing I can do is cook your meals, clean the house.
Right.
Because you're the breadwinner. But a real woman is gonna let a man feel like a man.
Yeah.
You feel that? Yeah. So let's say your wife let's say she worth 1.4, right? You worth 8. When you go out to dinner, you know what she gonna do? She gonna take her black card, put it in your wallet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time to pay the bill, so she cannot emasculate you, you're gonna pull out the card and pay the bill.
Here's my opinion of that. Here's the way I look at that, and I get what you're saying because it's facts. Baby, pull your card out and pay that bill. My pride and my ego is solid. Pull out your card.
Most women don't want to do that because
if that waiter looks at me like, yo, she paying for you, don't be mad because you ain't got what I got, homie.
And that ain't it. But most women don't want to, like, I'm talking about women on the, they're like, no, this is my man. I don't ever want my man to feel like less than me. We know our character won't let us feel that way. But your woman don't want you to ever think your character needs to be infringed upon. So she's gonna put that shit.
Yeah, she gonna pass you the card. No, before you even go in.
When you go in, you gonna slide in your wallet. When you come out, boom, you're gonna take care of it. And guess what you're gonna do today? You're gonna go home and you're gonna smash the fuck out of it.
Man, beat the guts up.
You're gonna beat the bricks off of it.
And I tell women, and I've said this on the other show, bring something to the table, but don't be the table. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the table that he eats off of. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you want a man to bring something to the table, whether it be 40, 50, 60,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to bring your 40, 50, 60, 70,000 or whatever to the table. Mm-hmm. Y'all going to take that out of what he makes and out of what you make. Y'all going to take y'all little personal cash off the top. That goes into your account for you to spend. Right. You're gonna set your savings account up. He's gonna do the same thing. Set his spending money savings account. You have a joint savings account. So now that joint savings account, that's not bills. That's the bill. You know what I'm saying? You building on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, babe, you know what? I want to take a trip. Well, yeah, you know, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, the savings accounts for the trips.
Right.
When they boop, boop, bang, bang.
Pull it out the account. You're not even thinking about it. But you know what having those separate accounts do? It cuts down on arguments. Because, and I'm not real big on halving the bills or whatever. Whoever makes more should probably hold down a little more.
Whatever household, however you run your household, how you run your house.
You know what
all
I'm saying?
that old bullshit.
But
everybody want a cookie cut how you should pay bills now. That's bullshit.
Nah.
What it should be is like how it works for you, right? Like I can't. My household is different from Don's household. My household is different from my other man's household. But our households get maintained the way we see fit. That's the end of the story. That's the cut and dry. That's it, and that's all.
The lights ain't turning off. The water ain't stopping to run. And ain't nobody putting our shit the hell up out of here or dead bolting the house because we ain't paid the mortgage.
Right. So
the bills got to get paid, but having those separate accounts, and a lot of people don't look at it this way. Having those separate accounts cuts down on a lot of arguments. Now, I've been in relationships where one person is just better with money, with bill management.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
But I will say to anybody who falls into that situation, who jumps into that situation, let the money go into an account. Because if one person is responsible for all of the bills, eventually that weight gets heavy on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy weight on their shoulders. So let all of the money go into an account. If that's how you're going to do it, this month, you know what I'm saying, you're responsible for going into that account, pulling everything up on the computer, paying the bills. The next month, she might do it. Do it that way and not, oh, you better with managing money. Here's the money, and you just go ahead and pay everything because eventually
it's gonna get old.
The stress is going to be on that one person's shoulders, and that's a whole different argument. The more you manage, the better you manage money in a house. It makes the whole relationship move that much smoother. But let's circle back. Ladies, stop. If you think that a man owes you something because he wants to be with you,
that's bullshit.
You're gonna find yourself broken alone, or maybe not broke because you got your own money, but you're definitely gonna be alone. Stop listening to other people tell you what you should be looking for and how you should look for it. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. If you meet a dude and y'all at a bar, and dude buys you a drink, he's not buying it out of a sense of obligation. He's buying it because he's nice. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead and let me go and grab this drink for you. And because in his mind, if you're done drinking and you don't have money to buy another drink, you're going to get up and leave. He may not have an opportunity to get to know who you are. So he's like, look, as long as I keep her sitting here, and I'm not talking about making her drink to get drunk or whatever, but as long as I got her sitting here, I bought her a little Chardonnay, you know what I'm saying? Or I bought her a little, you know what I'm saying, whiskey sour. As long as she's sipping, we're talking. Listen. That's the whole reason he's going to buy you a drink. He's not buying you a drink because he feels obligated to do so because he's sitting there having a conversation. And he's not.
And I'm going to say this. I understand why women don't take drinks with dudes, but because a lot of dudes, when they buy one drink, it's cuffing season. You know, he want to hang around. You bought a one drink. And I'm like, just, you know, coochie costs more than $12 or 16 or 18 or whatever the fuck you drink. You know what I'm saying?
But if you cheat, if you cheat yourself that much, then.
But you got dudes that, you know, I bought a drink. I'm going to linger around all night. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah.
But to me, that's sucker status.
If I buy you a drink, there's nothing attached to it. Enjoy the drink.
I'm gone.
You know what I'm saying? We good. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, if I buy you a drink and you look at me and you like, shh, you trying to see him. Well, you know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm right the other end of the bar.
There'll be no crowd.
But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you know what I'm saying, y'all bought you a drink, so the rest of the night, me and you, nah, buy you a drink.
But the crazy shit is when the chick said, if you talk to me in the supermarket, you should be paying for my groceries.
Nah.
I'm like, what in the entire
That's
FUCK?
fuck out of here.
You can't say hi to a chick. You say hi. You got meet at the gas station. Yeah, you should be dropping 20 in my tank. Bitch, you should be dropping your own 20 in your tank.
How was you gonna get from this gas station back home? Because if you was waiting for me, your ass would be pushing.
But it's society. And it's new mentality. Like I said, they holding themselves. That's all it is. Yeah, they holding themselves. So you on the outside, we're gonna rock it out here. We got an audience in here sometimes. But do you think it's cool for and these are women, so this ain't all male perspective right here. So a chick say, hey, you need to put a deposit down to go on a date with me. What the fuck?
I think the misunderstanding is people think need, right? If I'm in a grocery store and I run in there to get a Coke and a piece of gum to get change for a 20. Well, they don't know. I go in there to get Coke and gum. And you trying to talk to me, pushing up on me. No, you don't have to do anything. But I feel like it's a nice gesture. You be like, I got your stuff. Now, if I got $100 worth of stuff.
Keyword being gesture.
I did say gesture.
Keyword.
So it's a nice gesture to do stuff like that. But no one's saying it's required. But I feel like if I'm in line and I'm just all you see on there is gum. And you don't like, girl, I got your gum just to like try to be flirty. It's like, do you like me? No, like I said, if you have $100, $50, $20 worth of stuff up there, no, I don't expect you to say this. It's like, but as a matter of fact, if you said, I'm like, no, get out.
No, not these new. No, they gonna be like, thank you. Please and thank. They gonna be pleased and thank you.
Now, what she just said was right.
If it's a gesture.
If I meet if I walk up on a woman that we at the grocery store in the checkout line, and she got $15 worth of stuff. And I'm trying to shoot my shot.
And that's you got.
I'm telling the cashier, yo, just put that on mine. Just bring that on mine.
I get that part. I'm just talking about the ones that be like, you come up like, wait, that's like the chick going on a date with her kids.
But just because
wait a minute.
But just because I said hi to you, that don't mean I need to pay for your groceries.
Yeah, but that's the new trend is that, or they was like, yo, if you ain't got no money, don't holler at me. No. If you got level up talking, I said, but you live in the projects.
But wait, but I'm going to make me a drink, y'all. But I'm coming right back. But that's actually none of this is a new trend.
No, it's not. We just didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Because guess what? When I was younger, remember the song? What was it? EST.
That Nicholas one, the greatest man, or the one with him and what's the name on the track? When they was talking about what my man got to do with me.
No,
which one?
When she was like when I was with
cool, Steady B.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I mean, this is not new stuff, son.
Yeah, we know.
This is not new stuff.
Yo, we know.
But
we listen.
Social media makes it seem like this is something all new because it's getting blown out there. This ain't women have.
You're right.
Women have expected a certain. They ain't selling.
They holding themselves up.
But women have expected a certain thing.
Or y'all.
Right. Woo. Yo, no, we gonna. You know what? I got a plan, boy. We gonna do this. They got one. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about it. But anyway, listen. I look at it like, yo, if you telling me to do, listen. I saw some crazy shit. I'm looking at it on TikTok. Shit blew my mind. Chick pulled up on a dude. She was going on a date, right? He pulled up in a Honda Accord. She said, "Oh, I can't go on a date with you because you're driving a Honda, a new one." You know what she had? A 07 RX 300. I was like, wait a minute. This nigga got a 2025 Honda Accord and you got an 07. Wait a minute. What? I hope, and she probably was still making payments on it.
I'd have pulled right off. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good through, son. I was like, but everything I hear, the materialistic world is definitely powerful. But when we was coming up, we knew the hustle. They was built for the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't getting fast money, you wasn't getting some chicks. We already knew that. But we knew our boundaries. You know what I'm saying? We knew. We knew coming up. The hustlers was the way of the world when we came up. Big bed, big body beds. Well, like I'm driving for the escort. You know what I'm saying? We get the what we call the leftovers.
Right. Well, you get the real ones.
Sometimes you get a real one, every now and then. But if you knew, going to high school, when I went to high school, when I went to city, coming out of high school, freshman year, sophomore year, And you got these motherfuckers on that, man, pulling up the fucking Maximas, 300 DXs, and all that old shit.
Yo, let me tell you.
And you like this, nigga, we ain't got a shot, a prayer shot in the hell with these motherfuckers.
My man had a brand new whip. This was way back when for me. I had a 81 Oldsmobile. He had a brand new car.
Uh-huh.
We pull up to pick these chicks up, but I had to shove. I was beating down the block. They all jumped in the car with me. And he looking at me like, I'm like, yo, park your car. You know what I'm saying? Roll with Rush. You know what I'm saying? But
roll with Rush.
Yeah.
Rush Town Management.
There was a time when confidence meant something. You know what I'm saying? A dude could pull up like myself in a beater, but he confident about that beater. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? My beater's paid for. I ain't got to worry about no car note. You know what I'm saying?
And $3 over gas ain't in the tank.
But yo, back then $3 over the gas could take you a little.
Listen,
$3 was 3 gallons back then, sir.
I told motherfucker, I said I had way more fun driving my 85 Corolla, my 89 Honda. What else I had? I had a 94 Eclipse. You know, I had way more fun because as you change cars and upgrade, the bullshit changes. When I had my J30, I had the J30. I went to the Integra. You know, certain cars said, "Oh, this nigga's." You know, I had the Vigor, the Act Vigor.
You know what I'm saying? But
I had the Nissan Maxima.
When you got those cars,
but I was
it
on another
cost more to maintain them.
But I was on another level.
And since it costs more to maintain it, you talking Ruth Chris? I just put Ruth Chris in that oil change this morning. So you thinking lobster? I'm thinking Burger King because you want to drive around in luxury.
But I would say
it gonna cost.
I don't know. But I think women were more open to going on certain dates in certain places than what they are now. All they know is high end right now. Like you could go to Applebee's.
Different women look at things different.
Say what you said.
Different women. So if you got a woman who is real about her shit,
right?
She's looking at the quality of the date, right, not the quantity of the amount of money you spend. Right. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting there going, okay, so look, we're gonna sit down here, we're gonna have us a good nice little dinner, couple of drinks, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna giggle, we're gonna joke. Okay, so you know what? We did that this week. Next week, let's splurge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and hit, you know what I'm saying, the $150, $200 meal. But she's not basing the quality of the date on how much you're spending.
Right.
She's basing the quality of the date on who she's looking across that table at.
Which it should be most.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have a dude with a whole lot of money take you to the most expensive restaurants, but he ain't shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you can take
he's an airhead. She ain't shit. His conversation's corny. He can't, or he spends the whole fucking date talking about himself.
Or pussy.
Or pussy. So I just feel like everybody just look more so at what's the quality of the situation and not the quantity of the money that was spent. Because you can get a real motherfucking quality date at Cheesecake Factory. I know women's like, nah, you don't take me no Cheesecake Factory. Why not?
All American.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can get a real quality date if you're sitting across from the right person.
But I will say this: when you meet a chick, you know what you meet, because she's gonna tell you in so many words how she wanna roll. Yo, this is what I like. I like not shrimp, scrimp.
Nah, if she say scrimp, we don't even need to go on a date.
Or you can't have if I can't have a conversation with you, it's a date issue.
Yeah, if we can't talk about something other than who fucking who and who getting fat, come on, go ahead.
No, go ahead. And then you go,
I need that.
No,
let's have a quality conversation.
It's a date
I remember my first date
doing it. We not
with
doing
my
it.
wife.
Who? What? Bring it on in. Come on.
We
Come on in. What's that? What standard do you have?
I have standards. I have
Yo,
standards.
I'm not doing the shit.
Okay. I'm quite sure.
What's the shit?
This ain't got nothing. Listen, can we keep this right here? This ain't got nothing to
I'm
do.
just saying because
I said what I said, and I stand on business.
You have a lot of standards that,
You do too.
that are unrealistic.
What the fuck? Here you go. We got female chemistry standards over this motherfucker. Okay, say what you gotta say. Come on, sit down. Say it.
I'm not saying that.
Cause I got a plan. Cause we gonna all end up in this shit with this plan, Miss Nisha. Cause it's gonna balance all this shit up. Huh?
Look at
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes.
So like you said earlier, right? If a woman makes, let's flip it from what you said earlier. Woman makes 1.2 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
She meet a guy that makes 200,000 a year.
I said that.
No, you said it the other way. You said the guy makes 1.2.
No, I said the chick.
And
remember, I said the
oh yeah. So now she is actually used to eating on a certain level.
Yeah. It ain't nothing you can say.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. That's how she eats.
Yeah.
I can't meet Oprah talking about, yo, let's go to Cheesecake Factory. Oprah like, wait a minute. Wait. Now, player.
But that's when you got to bow out recently. Hey, nice.
Sometimes you just got to know your
You got to know your limitations. You know.
But at the same time, if a woman is feeling you,
it ain't gonna matter.
She ain't thinking about none of that shit.
The thing she thinking about, he go to work every day, he bring home his own money, and he ain't, he good.
Right. He
ain't in my pocket.
He ain't all over my pockets. He ain't eating off my table. He bringing something to the table. Right. I mean, he might just buy the dishwasher liquid in the house. You know what I'm saying? But he bringing something.
I think you can probably pay the BG&E.
Nah, you can't even pay the motherfucking BGE at Oprah crib, son. You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta pay for the guest house. I'm never spending that.
You can't, yo, I'm telling you, son, like you get, but guys need to also know I can't chase down that every fucking wage.
I can't level that right
I couldn't. Oprah's house on my motherfucking wage. I could not pay the fucking BGE and the water bill.
Your check is what she go out and blow.
Right. Right. She paid that shit to the pool boy. You know what I'm saying?
You probably the one knocking it down. But anyway.
All right. So let's talk about before we leave, because there's bullshit going on, and there's a whole part of the show that we try not to touch base on too damn often, but right now shit's getting real. If y'all are not paying attention to what's going on, Texas is trying to turn all of their House seats into an automatic red seat, and how they're doing that is gerrymandering. If you don't know what gerrymandering is, go ahead and look it up. But they're basically trying to position it to where there's only a few Democrats in each district.
And hold on, so that they're only targeting the black and brown seats.
Well, they're targeting Democratic seats, period. But it just so happens that in Texas, if you're a Democrat, you're probably black or brown.
It is fucked.
So right now, all of the Democrats that sit on the state Senate or state House or state Senate, they left the state, because if they're not there, they can't vote. If they can't vote, then they can't take a vote. The governor isn't that Governor Hot Wheels? Some average. Yeah, that's Hot Wheels. Governor Hot Wheels is he's trying to remove them from their seats because they're not in town, or issue subpoenas for them because they left town. They left town for a genuine reason. Like, I mean, besides the fact they're trying to stop the vote, they also went to an actual session up. I want to say it was Massachusetts.
Cincinnati. Was it Cincinnati?
Oh, it was either Ohio, Ohio or Massachusetts.
They were they're in a Democratic state.
Yeah, chill. But if they do this, if they're allowed to do this, there's no way that not only 2026 will we never get another house, a Democratic
It's gonna be a long time.
It would basically seal the House to be red whole way through. Now, you do got my dude, and I ain't never root for the West Coast the way I'm rooting for the West Coast right
Greg
now.
Newsom.
Gavin
Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
He said, "Fuck you."
He said, "You do that, I'll turn all of California blue." Now, here's the difference. If they do it in Texas, Democrats lose 5 seats. If they do it in California, Democrats gain 9 seats.
9 seats.
If they do it in California and New York, they pick up 16 seats. So you can take your one state and do that if you want. However, this is the time when Democrats, because see, Democrats have been on this. They go low, we go high.
Can I say something real quick? Okay, forget the Democrat stuff. Let's take the name off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with the best thing for the people.
Yeah.
Because none of the Democrats voted for the big, beautiful bill.
No.
You understand that? No, we read. I read all the time. I know none of them voted for it. None of them voted for that. None. But we do have some. We got a couple that walked that line, and the one from Alaska, she definitely fucked that up.
Alaska's a red state,
but she had her on the big beautiful bill, and she was almost cheated. But I think Trump threatened her or something.
No, yeah, she's a Republican. She was going to vote against the bill.
She was going to vote. But at the end,
but they gave her concessions for her state.
Yeah,
and she basically said,
"Fuck you.
I'll take the concession for my state. Fuck everybody else."
So when y'all out here, and this is a real discussion I had. I had a discussion with a person. I'm not gonna put too much on that. And they told me, they finally came clean and told me they voted for Trump. If had not been that person been good with me for 20 plus years and some other things, I ain't gonna put everything out there. That'd be my last day talking to them. Because they voted for this bullshit we got going on now. But the thing that probably made me mad about the whole reason why they voted for him is the fact that he didn't believe a woman could run the country. I said, wow.
But that's not uncommon. It's unfortunate.
No, let me finish. That's one situation. Then the second time I talked to a dude, they said he voted for Trump because he don't believe in gays. I said, well, goddamn. I said, so personal preference don't fucking matter no more. You feel it? That's like, so, and I broke it down to him. I said, so you're the only reason why you didn't do it is because you didn't think gay people should. Check this out, bro. They're going to do it whether you vote for them or not. No matter what president is in office, it is what it is. Because I'm not going to, what that man do behind his door ain't none of my motherfucking business. And the fact that can I stand on my soapbox for a minute, right? Can I stand on my soapbox?
Yeah, but
you can jump on it. Let me jump. Let me finish.
Go ahead, because there's something just came out today. There's something that just came out today.
And I got a real jaded view about people that say women. I said women can run a household. Remember when Fortune 500 businesses out here, they making more money than most men. They on top of a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when he said women are moody. I said, this motherfucking office ain't.
Who, Taco?
The orange dude ain't. Come on, man. Give me something better than that. You know what I'm saying? And it hits home because when you voted for this dude to put him in office, you signed up for all the bullshit you getting right there.
So there's an app, right? A dating app for I think is predominantly, if not all, gay and lesbian dating, right?
Okay.
It's an app. It's like a Tinder, but not to sound ignorant, y'all, but it's like a Tinder for the LGBTQ community. He said the GOP, he owns the site. He said the GOP keep stressing, I think he's down in Florida. He said they keep stressing us, the LGBTQ community down in Florida. I'm going to release every Republican that's on my damn site.
Ooh, wee. That. Ooh. That's serious.
He was like, I will release everybody's name that's part of the GOP that is on this site looking for gays and lesbians. And I'm like, yo, he can do it. And quiet is kept. I don't know. I just heard something somewhere. Your boy Mike Johnson is gay.
Yo, them dudes in that Republican Party, I ain't gonna say all of them because I don't know, but I know 60% of them motherfuckers are shady as a bitch. Every other day is one getting caught for a pedophile.
Well, you know what GOP stands for?
Yeah.
Group of pedophiles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what GOP stands for.
That's why Trump and Ghislaine, what's her name? Ghislaine, whatever, cop induced, whatever. She a whole predator, man. Whole predator.
Oh,
you better cop induced to a predator.
Who the chick that
just put Epstein's girlfriend.
Oh, Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, she was touching them little girls too.
The victims are speaking out. They're like, what are you doing?
And they just put her in Club Fed.
Yeah, she was up there in fucking jail. You know, what she would have, she should have been.
Now she in Club Fed. You ain't even locked down. You should walk around the whole campus.
Yeah, with minimum security with fences and access to the internet and all that. She's a sexual predator.
She knows what Trump has done.
Yeah.
She's like, make this shit nice. Or put your business out there in the street.
But the shit is open because when he had the FBI going through the folk that we know, redacting
all his name. Redacting his name on everything.
Redacting just means you covering up some of the
you just put that's just the magic marker, homie. The original is still the original.
Yeah, motherfuckers got the original. They know who the fuck's on that shit.
So, I honestly think that's why his wife don't mess with him for real.
Yo, we've been a pedophile.
You know what I'm saying? His wife done found out all of the skeletons in the closet.
Well, she's a skeleton because she shouldn't be here.
I mean, you know. Come on. How many first ladies have ever been naked in a magazine? None.
The closest one to it, I think, was Kennedy's wife.
Jacqueline Onassis?
Yeah.
No.
The closest. I said close.
No, it was I might be messing up right now, and if I do, y'all can call me on it. I'm cool with that. So
you know what? I'm wrong because Kennedy was fucking with who?
Marilyn Monroe. That's who they. Yeah. That's who it was. But even Marilyn Monroe, like she wasn't like
she was just too popular. That's the problem with her.
Melania is, dude. Okay,
yes, butt naked.
Go on Google and just type in Melania nudes, and you'll see it all. If that had been Michelle Obama, they would have lost their shit. But you know what? Michelle's a fucking lady. She ain't gonna do that. Melania is butt naked in magazines. Butt ass naked. I done probably seen more of her than Trump had. Butt ass naked. Now, here's the thing. Is there anything wrong with being naked? Nah. She a woman, that's her body, do what you want with it.
Get your money how you gotta get it.
However, don't tell other people what they can do with their bodies if your wife do what she want with hers. Just saying. Just throwing that out there, you know.
So what do you think about him going at Charlamagne the God? And I'm no Charlamagne the God fan by no stretch of the imagination.
So there was a time I wasn't a fan of Charlamagne.
I still ain't.
As a matter of fact, I refuse to call him Charlamagne the God.
His name's Charlamagne. Or was it Charles?
It's Charlamagne. It's Charlamagne. I don't know his real name. But I wasn't a fan of his. When he started getting serious and started talking serious stuff, I was like, oh wow, like this dude is not just a troll on the radio in New York.
What's the name of it?
Breakfast Club. He actually has some sense, and when he started talking, when he got outside of the music realm, and he actually started diving into politics and talking
research
and really having real conversations with people, I was like, yo, okay, so he's not just on the radio, he's playing a part. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do on the radio. I've been on the radio. I know that's what you're supposed to do. If that's your part.
To play villain.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's what you play. If they're paying you to play the villain, that's what you do. But when he got serious and he started talking sense and started talking to like people about things that matter, I was like, okay, wait, I actually kind of like this dude now.
Hey, I'm gonna need your help in a couple seconds.
It's just everybody gotta get real serious. But what's going on right now? We right now till 2026.
The primary, you got a primary.
Well, primary is just.
No, I mean we got a primary because this is the part where you get the primary means the setup for the race, so you can get these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, but we just gotta pick,
and we gotta stand.
We gotta pick a candidate who could hold his own in the general election.
Yeah, so
that's it.
So
as far as pushing primary in all of these House representatives, these Republicans, don't push them out because we want to be able to talk to their current record. If we push them out, if they get primaried out, then we can't talk to their record. We want to talk to their record and how they helped Trump do all this shit.
The thing is, you want to put these motherfuckers on notice and they scared.
Mm-hmm.
So let me switch gears right here. Nisha, you know more about this than me. Aiden Ross and what is his name? Neon. So it's real. These two dudes, I swear to God.
Help me out. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tell me who Aiden Ross is.
He's a streamer, but he's like he's probably like 21, but he is really like super racist. And he says like a lot of racist stuff on his stream.
Okay.
He went to the Breakfast Club.
And then you got the dude Neon that Neon went to the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah,
and got aired out.
My bad. That's what I was describing.
And Neon is who?
He is.
That's what I was described.
Oh, okay.
Aiden Ross is like they gave these two dudes. They get sponsors. It's crazy. 20 million. Just to keep the racism going. To me, it's to boost racism. And they say some wild shit, man.
Yeah.
Like nigga is not a stranger who falls off their tongue like it's fucking a regular word in the day. And the craziest thing about it, these are Fortune 500 companies backing.
Well, I mean,
it's not strange, but
so here's the thing, right? I got two things to say about that. First of all, this is America, and you can say what the fuck you want to say, but understand. And I was talking to a white dude, and I think he got it from someplace else. So he may have. He said the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. The First Amendment gives you the right to say what the fuck comes out you want to come out your mouth. The Second Amendment gives you that firearm
right to bear
just to protect yourself for what you had came out your mouth in the First Amendment. This is America. You can say what you want, and if you want to be racist, do your thing. It's your shit. Because guess what? I don't like every white person that come across my path either. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing is, I think it should be like, especially with social media. Media is media. They don't say what they want to say. But when you start backing motherfuckers with millions and millions, like, look, we know Fox News is the worst. They're the worst motherfuckers out there.
That was the second thing I was going to say. All we got to do is not buy that product, and that shit will disappear. Stop buying a product. Look at Target.
It hurt.
Target was the place for people to go to buy stuff and feel like they were not downgraded to a Walmart situation. That's what Target was. Target lost their mind.
Yeah, they lost billions.
And lost billions of dollars. Not millions. Billions of dollars. Just because they wanted to say, you know what? We don't have to placate to y'all no more. And you don't. You don't have to placate to me. I don't give a fuck. If how you feel is how you feel, DEI, you don't want it, fine, cool. But I don't have to spend my money in your store.
So you saw T-Mobile just bent the knee with the DEI stuff.
Well, some of them don't have a choice.
And the FCC, they want to make these mergers and
when you have a dictator or a dictator, whatever he is, I don't know.
He's a dick.
When he says to them, I could rescind your federal license, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you gonna do? Now, here's the thing though, and what some people don't realize is some companies will remove DEI from their mission statement and their website.
Still keep it going.
But they still keep it going because that's just the makeup of the company. So you may be able to stop me from advertising that we support DEI.
But you really still
can't stop me from supporting DEI. There is quite a few companies. As a matter of fact, I can't say no companies' names. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might be attached to companies, so I can't, myself included. So I can't say company names, but there are companies who don't have to put their shit on their website.
They don't.
They don't have to.
Out of sight, out of mind.
They don't have to push the shit out there. But if you do your research, there are companies who support the LGBTQIA community so hard that they don't have to put it on one website. They don't have to state that they do. But if you look at the company, you will go to the store and you will get a rainbow bag.
The crazy thing about it is like these big companies, it's diversified. You didn't have no choice but to be diversified.
I went into a church, a Catholic church one day. I went for a wedding. And when I went in, I was shocked. They had the whole LGBTQ flag and said, "We welcome everybody." And this is a Catholic church. And I was like, yo.
They ain't got no, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say about the Catholic.
But everybody, let people live.
Yeah, let them live.
Let people live. Like, we're gonna end it with that.
Yeah.
Let people live. If you and I don't even like the straight and gay, because that means gay you curved. If you like one thing, you don't like another, yo, you good. That's your world, live in it. It's not my world, so it's not my responsibility to protect, support, anything. I don't have to do that. Now, how I feel about it is, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna knock you for it. Don't knock me for what I do either. You know what I'm saying? I drink on days that end in wine.
Why? Because they end in wine.
You know what I'm saying? Don't knock me for mine. I'm not gonna knock you for yours. Love who you want to love, be with who you want to be with. And at the end of the day,
it is what it is.
We'll find out at some point somebody was right, somebody was wrong. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll get to the end and we'll realize the people who we thought cared about that shit didn't care. So we're gonna shut down. We are revamping the show constantly. So keep tuning back in. You see it in the corner, hit that like, that subscribe, hit that share, and that notification. The show is a living show, so it's gonna be some changes coming through. We're gonna revamp the show constantly, but we want to try to get it to that everybody enjoys it and kind of appreciates what we do. So hit the subscribe button. I don't know what we at, like 20. We try to hit 25 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to move up.
Informing, talking about the popular topics. Some popular, some not so popular. We got to talk about. So y'all enjoy your week. See you next Monday. It's all love.
Yep, absolutely. Be easy, folks.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Truth.